Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is something totally different. Like, I've never done this on my channel, but I'm super excited to do it because I have had some encounters with, I don't know what you would call it, the other world. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I have some stories, so I'm here to tell them. And even if you guys don't believe me, like, that's totally fine. Just grab a snack, grab a drink, and listen anyways, because why not? So I'm gonna start off by explaining the house that I had my first encounter with, whatever you want to call it, the supernatural. So it was a really big house. It was a pink house, and it had, so it was a living room. The first room that you walked into was a living room, and then you can walk straight, and there was a dining room, and then the next room was the kitchen. And then, so that was the side of the house. And then on the other side of the house was the 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So you come in, and then across from the living room is bedroom number 1. Next to bedroom number 1 is the restroom. And then across from the dining room was bedroom number 2. And then there was a restroom. And then across from the kitchen was bedroom number 3. Bedroom number 3. So many people had things that happened to them in that bedroom, and I never slept in there. First of all, I was like, not me. But I've had, my sister said that she once felt like someone laid down next to her. It was just a scary house. Everybody who came to our house, guys, something happened to them. Like, they felt something, they seen something, they heard something. Like, oh my gosh. Anyways, so back to me. So one day, I remember I was really little. Before this gets any further, I do want to make a disclaimer. I don't have proof of anything, because when all this stuff was happening to me, it was like way before phones were a thing. Like, if you had a flip phone, you were cool. You know what I mean? So there's no proof. Sorry. Anyways, back to the story. So I was like, I think I had to be like 5th grade, I want to say. 5th? Yeah, I had to be like 5th grade. So I was like in 5th grade. And all I remember was, from the day, all I remember was that I was mad for some reason. And I was arguing with my mom. And we were in the kitchen, and I don't know what we were arguing, but I was like super angry. I was screaming at her, and she was like, screaming back. And then she finally sent me to my room, and I was like, okay, whatever. So I ran to my room, and I had the middle room. Me and my sister shared the middle room at the time, I guess, right? I think so. So there I was in the middle room, and so the middle room connected to the 3rd room through a bathroom. Now, that bathroom was a little sketchy. It was like really outdated, and like, I don't know, it was weird. So there I was, angry. I was crying because I didn't get my way, and I was laying on the bed, and then I was like, whatever, and I turned on TV. SpongeBob was playing. I remember clear as daylight. I was watching SpongeBob, laying on the bed like this, and the TV was in front of me, and then the bathroom door was in the back. And then out of nowhere, I just heard like the door like just slammed open, and I couldn't believe it. I was like no, that did not just happen. And I was just watching SpongeBob, and I was so I was frozen, like I couldn't move. And I never experienced that before, so I was like, what the F? And I slowly, very, very slowly, I can remember, I was like I couldn't believe it. So I was like, and when I seen the door was actually open, man, I ran so fast, and I ran to the kitchen, and I was crying again because I was freaking terrified. And my mom was like, what's wrong, what's going on? And I was like, the door, like, it slammed open. I was just laying there. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. Like, it just did it on its own. And then my uncle was in the kitchen with her, and she goes, no, that was your tío. Like, I didn't really believe it, but at this point I was like, I'm making myself believe it because there's no way that really happened. I was like, okay, yeah, that was you. Perfect. Fit with me. No worries. And I went about my business. And that was the only thing I can remember from that house that I experienced personally. So, after we lived in that house, we moved to some apartments. That's when my faith really was tested. There was a lot of things going on in my life, with my family and stuff like that. And I feel like when you're vulnerable, these things, especially like your mental, like I don't even know if this stuff was like all real or happening, but I feel like when you're going through stuff mentally, you kind of just believe anything. And yeah, I was like so paranoid when I was living in these apartments. My parents were going to the casino, and they're going with one of my mom's friends, and her daughter was actually my mom's goddaughter. My parents went to the casino, and I was taking care of her. So my god sister, I was taking care of my god sister, and we were just watching TV in my room. I don't know where my sister was or my brother. I don't know where they were at. But I just remember that me and her were alone and we were watching TV in the room. And she was watching something. She was watching like a movie or something, but I fell asleep first. I remember falling asleep before she did. I'm laying down, I'm sleeping. And then I wake up to a voice, a little girl's voice. And she's calling my name. She's like, my middle name is Naye. Well, Nayeli, but people call me Naye. And she was like, Naye, like whispering, but like in a laughing way, like if I could picture her, and I was trying to picture her, I was picturing this younger girl laughing, having a good time, and she was like, Naye, Naye. All I heard was like a light switch, or what's it called, lighter. All I heard was a lighter going on, and she was like, Naye, and she was playing with the lighter, and my first thought was like, it's my god sister. This BITCH is gonna burn us. Like, we're gonna die burning in this freaking house. That's when I started to get scared, and my eyes were still closed, and I could have been dreaming for all I know, but my eyes were still closed. I couldn't open them. I couldn't move. I just started praying, and I was like, please don't let her burn us. Like, please, God, do not let her burn us. Don't let her burn my home. Like, please, like, oh, we don't deserve this. Like, I was praying, and then all I remember was falling asleep again, like just drifting off into sleep. And then I woke up in the morning and everything was fine. She was there, the house was unburnt, and first thing I do is I go tell my mom, like, look, this is what happened. Like, I heard this little girl and she was like laughing, she wanted to burn us, and I thought it was my god sister, but it wasn't her. And my mom was like, you're being ridiculous, you're being nonsense, like, you're just dreaming, stop, whatever. And I was like, yeah, you know, I was just dreaming, probably, whatever. And then my god sister walks out and she's like, I got scared last night. And I was like, what are you talking about? And my mom was like, did I get scared you? And then she was like, no, I don't think it was her. She was like, I seen this little girl in the corner of the closet, and she was just smiling at us. She wouldn't do anything. She wouldn't move. She was just smiling at us. It was a little girl. Guys, my freaking heart stopped. Like, I was like, but I was so happy. I was so happy that she said that, because I told my mom, like, see, I'm not crazy. Like, it's not in my mind. Like, this is happening. This is happening to me. And my mom, of course, she was like, no, like, it can't be real. Like, da-da-da. She was sticking to her. Like, she was like, no, it's not happening. Not in my house. And yeah, that was like crazy. And till this day, I have no explanation for that. Like, that is bizarre how both of us had an encounter on the same night, and it was like the same kind of scenario, like a little girl. Like, we both heard or seen a little girl, and it's crazy. Okay, I think that's it for today, guys. It's getting late. I want to take my makeup off because I've had this on for like, I want to say 8 or 9 hours, so I'm dying to take it off. But yeah, after that my life just became a little bit crazier. Some more stuff happened once we moved out of those apartments. Like, we moved into this other apartments, but that's the story for another time. If you guys want me to tell you guys about that, then just like the video or comment down below and I'll make a video. Because we used to live in an apartment where like a person did get killed, and I never did research because I'm lazy. But all the neighbors would tell us like a person died in there. He was like murdered or something, and it's crazy. But yeah, if you guys want to hear about that, then like the video or subscribe and I'll for sure tell you guys about it. Anyways, thanks for watching. That's where I'm gonna end it today. If you liked story times, if you like me just sitting down talking to you guys, then let me know. Until next time, bye guys.